Hey guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's Toby Anita. I would like to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. From the title of the video, this is a travel vlog video. I'll be sharing my experience on how my travel went. I traveled from Nigeria to Nairobi. So if something you're interested in, please stay tuned and keep watching and let's get straight into it. Guys, so once again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. I hope the new year brings great tidings and great things to you all and all your goals for 2024. I hope I will be able to achieve it and smash it. I traveled from Nigeria to Nairobi. It was my first time flying, guys. So, it was eye-opening also for me because I've never flown, I've never been to any other country. It was my first time. It was my first time entering a plane also. So it was kind of nostalgic for me because of course first time. So the first thing was like arrival to the international airport at Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos State. My flight was for 10:25, so I got to the airport around that 8-ish, but I had already checked in online. I think I should start from the beginning, the passport, how I got my passport, how I got my visa and all that stuff. So I got my passport through the help of somebody, so it wasn't so stressful. I went to Abeokuta immigration. I got my passport. That was easy. Then I applied for visa online, Kenyan visa. So I got my e-visa online. Just filled a few documents, and my visa was approved within like 3 days. So it was very easy. The visa thing was very easy. Then I was told that I'll need a yellow card, but I wasn't informed like on time. So it wanted to cause a sort of problem for me because I had to do it. I was supposed to travel on 26th, and I did my yellow card and collected my yellow fever vaccine on the 20th, and the yellow card only gets valid after 10 days of collecting the vaccine. So I collected mine on 20th. I was supposed to travel on 26th. So I had like extra 4 days for my card to get valid. But I'm going to get straight. I'm going to talk about that one later because it kind of wanted to pose a sort of problem for me, but we're able to scale through anyways. So I went collected my yellow fever vaccine at the Port Health Services along Airport Road. So if you want to visit Kenya, Nairobi, you need to get your yellow card. It's very, very important, especially if you're coming from Nigeria or any African country. Anyone coming from Europe can easily enter. They don't like disturb them for the yellow card or the yellow fever vaccine. I also collected polio vaccination also because it's necessary to enter Kenya. I don't know why, but anyways, it's a necessity. Basically, the documents I needed. I thought I would need a COVID vaccine, but I heard they lifted the COVID requirement stuff to enter Kenya. So you don't need a COVID vaccine as of now. But if you want to travel, you should always check back with KCCA. I think that's where you can get like information on their health requirements to come into Kenya. So always check their website to see the requirement. But on arriving to the airport, yeah, I got there around 8 because I checked in online already, applied for the e-tickets, everything was online. So I still needed to check in at the airport also, and I didn't have like any big luggage to check in, so I was just with this very small bag. So it was just supposed to be carry-on. So I thought I'll just need to go there and not do anything much. I was supposed to fly with Askai, So I located their points, their stand or whatever, and of course checked my documents and all. Then this woman asked me, what is my BTA? I'm like, BTA? What is BTA? I beg you, because this is my first time. So I'm like, I was trying to, and you know how these people are. They have no patience, they are rude, and they'll start talking to you anyhow. So I politely told the woman, ma, this is my first time flying. Can you explain what BTA means? Because I don't know. I checked online, I never saw anything on BTA, or I've never heard it before. So she's like, how can you be traveling and you don't have your BTA? Your BTA, your basic travel allowance. I'm like, basic travel allowance. Please, if you want to travel, always like have enough information so that you won't look stupid. Because I was looking stupid at that point. Like, I was looking confused and ignorant, and I was trying looking I was looking like Jolly just come, that kind of. So she was looking at me with one kind of face. She was already trying to kind of embarrass me, and thank God I was with my dad. They didn't allow him into the airport, but it was outside. So I quickly called him and I was like, oh, you need a BTA, you need to travel with something. Because the woman already said, go and get BTA, go and get like $500. You can't enter a country without BTA. You can't just travel like that without having anything at hand. She said, okay, I should go get. She later calmed down after a while. Told me to get $200. I can't travel without having anything on hand, which was true. Like I wasn't thinking. I just felt like, okay, I have some money in my account, and that would like suffice. But no, she told me that what if there was no network, I needed to sort some things out, and just in case, so that you won't get stranded in another place, in another country. Because I had this connecting flight. I was supposed to fly from Lagos to Lome, and from Lome to Nairobi. So I had to go get $200, and I was able to go through check-in at their stand there. Then after checking in, I went straight to the immigration. I met one of their immigration officers. We were on a queue. We were on this queue. So once it was my turn, the man asked for my passport. I gave it to him. Asked for my ticket. Gave it to him. Told me what was my mission. Of course, I told him I was going for tourism to explore the city of Nairobi, and he just told me, go and meet that woman. There was this woman, she wasn't on uniform though, but she had their ID. Maybe she was their boss, I don't know. But he directed me to go meet her. And again, she starts with the questions. Same questions, what's my mission there? What am I going there for? I told her. She asked for my passport, gave it to her. She asked for my yellow card, whatever, gave it to her still. Then she's like, oh, this your yellow card is not valid yet, blah blah blah. It's supposed to be valid by 30th. Same story. I'm like, okay, it's just 4 days remaining, please let me go. She's like, okay, I can even pardon that one. Then she asks, what's my BTA again? I'm like, $200. She's like, no, you need to have like $1,000 to travel. I'm like, why do I need $1,000 to travel? Why do I need that much to travel to just Nairobi? It's not like I'm traveling to China or I'm traveling to Europe or somewhere. It's just Nairobi. What do I need $1,000 for? And she's like, no, she's not going to allow me. I need to get $1,000. I'm like, what can I do? Because at that point, I was already running late. Checking, people had started boarding already. My boarding time was already running, and it was almost time for flight. I had like 30 minutes more. So I'm like, what should I do? Would I start running around, going to look for money again? So she's like, you don't have time again. just come and settle me. What can you do for me? I didn't even get at first. She's like, what can you do for me? I said, ma, what do you want? What do you want me to do? She's like, 10,000 naira. I should transfer it to her account. 10,000 for I'm like, wow, 10,000 naira, just like that, just because you want to let me, just. I'm like, I started begging this woman. I'm like, ma, I don't have up to 10,000 naira. Can you collect 2,000 naira? She said, you must be joking. She said, I must be joking. 2,000 naira, okay. You're not ready. Then she starts giving me this attitude. And I said, okay, ma, bring your account number. I'll send you 5K. She said, yeah, transfer it fast, 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 fast. I sent her 5,000 naira. I'm like, okay, let me just go. Like, let me just allow me. Just allow me. So she let me go. So we had to go through another series of check. Like the checks in Nigerian airports, like at the international airport, is massive. Like you will go through a lot of check. They will check and check and check. I had some perfumes on me and deodorants and some air products that I had to lose because they won't allow me to fly with them. So of course they removed everything. Before I could go into the plane, another set of checks, check my passport, ticket. I went through like 6 checks before I entered the plane. It was like a very small plane to Lome. The flight was about 45 minutes. It was very, very fast. It was my first time flying, so takeoff was, oof, it was nice actually. I enjoyed it. But then when we were like in air, when we were on air, the plane was like vibrating. I was so scared. I'm like, hey, should this thing wants to drop? And then because the plane looked kind of old, so there was this vibration it was like giving, and the sound, everything. But okay, I was just praying, let us just land. Let us just land, because I was even grateful because it was my first time flying and it was not a very long flight. So within like 45 minutes we already landed in Lome. So it was really nice. Landing was I enjoyed the experience. So we landed at Lome, and we went through another series of checks, points. So once we entered, went up, and they checked our stuffs again. We went through this long queue and all. It was smooth, sha. So I was supposed to locate my point of gates. The gates, they call it. My gate was like gate 8 for Nairobi. So I was supposed to locate gate 8. So I located there. It was kind of hard to find because the place is kind of big. So I finally found gate 8, ask questions and all. So I think their time was like, they are 1 hour behind. I think 1 hour. Yeah, they are 1 hour behind from Nigeria's time. So the thing kind of confused me at some point, because I'm like, okay, my next flight was supposed to be like 12:40, but I didn't know it was Lome time. I was thinking Nigerian time, so I was like trying to hurry, not knowing that it was Lome's time. So I got in contact with some people and they explained that, oh, it's not Nigerian's time, they're in Lome and they are 1 hour behind. So I had to wait for about 1 hour 30 minutes. During my waiting, I was just making videos. I wanted to buy something new. I was very thirsty, so I wanted to buy water to drink. I was saying like $3 for water. My Nigerian self was started calculating. $3. That was like 3,600, because Naira was selling for 1 2 that day, 1 2 per dollar. So $3 for one tiny bottle of water, about 3,600 naira. Nah. I said, alright, water, I beg. So I just sat down, waited for my flight. Once it was like 11 something, they started calling us to start boarding. So a bus took us. The bus took us to where our plane was parked. We boarded the plane. We're not, the plane was of course small. We fly with Asky also, and the plane was also small, and there were not a lot of people on the plane. So there was sort of delay because we were waiting for a particular passenger. So we waited for like there was a delay for about 30 minutes. I was just waiting. So the person finally arrived, and it was time to fly. The flight was about 5 hours and 10 minutes, and I was supposed to land in Nairobi at 9:25. Of course, Nairobi's time is 2 hours ahead of Nigerian's time. I was confused again. I had to just change my clock immediately to Kenya's time so that I'll not get confused. So we're supposed to land in Nairobi 9:25, so it was a 5 hour 10 minutes flight. So takeoff was smooth again. I was already used to it. Like, of course, I already experienced it coming to Lome, so it was not new anymore. So takeoff was okay. Even I'm sorry, I was making those faces. I was just being dramatic, honestly. Don't mind me. I was just being dramatic. It was not that bad as I was portraying in these videos. And sit by my side, I was by the window, so there were two empty seats by my side. Even towards the other side, there was just one guy there, so it was kind of free and could even walk around and stuff. So they were very nice. The ambience was nice. The hostesses were nice. They served us refreshments, water. At first, they served us water. At first, then later, after like 1 hour, they brought in food. This tray of food. There was pasta and chicken. This is something that looks like egg roll. Until I touched it, and I'm like, this thing is very hard though. It's bread. Very hard bread. I couldn't even eat it. So there was bread, there was tea, sugar, and stuff. Lots of things on the tray. I slept also. I slept well. Wasn't so comfortable, you know. Like being on air, like all you can see is just clouds. And the sound, oh my god. I felt like I was partially deaf once I landed. Like the sound was, I was feeling somehow in my ear. I'm going to insert what it sounded like throughout the 5 hour trip. We landed successfully in Nairobi, and a bus came to pick us up also to the arrival point. Aha. So once we got there, there was this queue also. We had to we had outside, there was a queue outside, and it was really chilled. It was really cool. I think the temperature was about 18 degrees Celsius as of the time I landed, so it was kind of cold. So I got on the queue, and they were checking our yellow cards. So when it was my turn, this man collected my passport and my yellow card. She checked the yellow card, and she just kept in her pocket. I'm like, hey, what have I done? What have I done? Hey, I don't enter Wahala again on top of this yellow card matter. So she checked other, she just told me to stand aside. Then she checked other people, and she told some other people to stand aside. Maybe she collected some other people's passport and yellow card and told them to stand aside, just like me. Then she told us to follow her to our office. I was the first person she called in. She told me, Grace. She opened my passport. Grace, come inside. So I got inside, and she brought her a paper and a biro. She starts writing, you got this card on the 20th. That's how she was speaking. You got this card on the 20th, and this card gets valid only after 10 days. And you're supposed to come into Nairobi on the 30th. Why are you here? Please, you need to go back to your country and come back on the 30th. And I think this was joking. I should do what? After coming all the way, you know what it took me to get here? I tell you to go back and come back on the 30th. You must be joking. So I just kept looking at her like, okay, what do you want me to do? Then she's like, come to mama, because she's like a grown woman, she's like an older woman. So she's like, come to mama. My child, she was trying to like be nice to me. She's like, what can you do for mama? I'm like, that's all that they do here too. So it's not even a Nigerian thing, it's an African thing. So what are you going to do for mama? I said, ma, what do you want me to do? What can I do about the whole situation? It's just 4 days remaining. What do you want? She said, $50. This woman joking. She said $50. She was not even budging. She said I should go back to my country, like, and come back on the 30th. She was really serious about it. Last, we have to drop it. $50 in the hair. It really pained me, but just to get in, and she was like, guys, okay, you can go now. She said to me was, don't let mosquito bite you. So she said I should not allow mosquitoes to bite me, that there are a lot of mosquitoes, that I should try and keep myself safe from mosquitoes. So don't let mosquitoes bite you. I'm like, okay, man, no problems. You don't collect what you won't collect, okay. So when I got in line also for immigration check, I got to the immigration point, very easy. They just asked for my e-visa, checked it, asked for my passport, checked it, and they just let me go in. It was very, very smooth. Like when I got to Nairobi, it was very, very fast also. And I got inside, another checks passed my luggages through that scanner thing again, and I was allowed to go. And I had the driver waiting for me outside, so I just located where I was, came to pick me up, and came to where I am now, the Airbnb. So yes, guys, that is the end of my travel experience, my travel vlog. It was eventful and eye-opening also. Next time I'll be more prepared so I don't end up wasting money anyhow, because I ended up regretting a lot of things. I could have avoided most of these things. I could have done my yellow card early. If I had just done it like 2 weeks before, I would have avoided spending that much. But it is what it is. We are here now in Nairobi, Kenya. I've been able to explore the city a bit. I've seen a few places already. I went to the mall recently, and everywhere is really nice. People are nice, and I'm looking forward to exploring more places and just having fun and going out more and just sightseeing and all, and touring the city, because that's what I'm here for. So I have to put on my tourist behavior, and I'll be updating you guys on how it goes and my experience. So if you want to see my Kenyan vlog, I'll call it Kenyan vlog or Nairobi vlog, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned, so that when you'll be informed when I make that post on the Nairobi travel vlog. So yes, that brings me to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I remain Toby Anita, and I'll see you in my next video. Stay tuned, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance, guys. Bye, guys.